This is one of the fastest growing tech conferences in the world for a reason, and there is a reason Toronto is hosting it. If you will forgive me a moment of truthful immodesty, we have cemented ourselves as a global hub for technology and innovation.
In today's video, Collision 2022 Toronto returns as in-person event, bringing together over 500,000 tech innovators, politicians, media, and cultural changemakers. 今天的影片，2022年年度 Collision 科技新贵高峰会汇聚超过50万名科技创新者、政治家、媒体及文化变革者。
Spent so long apart that it's just joyous to get together in big groups and meet interesting people pursuing passions similar to you. So lean in on the app, enjoy the event by day, and pay attention that at nighttime there's a lot of stuff happening as well. The second thing I will say, there's a hotel across the road called Hotel X. That's the kind of official Collision hotel, and if you're looking for a space to network or chill out after the event, it's exceptional, and there's lots of space, and you might spot a speaker over there as well. So let's get the show started. It's my pleasure now to welcome John Tory, the most incredible mayor of Toronto, to join me on stage.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Patty, thank you. I'm so happy that Collision is here in our city once again. This is something that is truly exciting for us, for me as mayor, to welcome it. And are you happy to be back here in person? I mean, the virtual conference was fine, but it's better to be here in person, isn't it? Chief LaForme said, be sure to go home. We'd rather a lot of you stayed here if you want, and there's plenty of room here for lots of people. We welcome everybody. But one thing you should be sure of is 35,000 of you, if you're leaving and you go to the airport, we have an unusual practice here. With COVID, everything's unusual, but we check bags on the way out to make sure you did some shopping while you were here. So just be sure not to be surprised when you're turned back at the airport and sent back downtown. You know, the numbers of people that come to this conference demonstrate the eagerness that everyone has to be together after a long pandemic. It speaks to the impact of Collision itself, that so many people are here. You come because you think it matters, and we have to make it matter. We have to make it make a difference, and not just with respect to technology. This is one of the fastest growing tech conferences in the world for a reason, and there is a reason Toronto is hosting it. If you will forgive me a moment of truthful immodesty, we have cemented ourselves as a global hub for technology and innovation. And we see that as being important because we're home to businesses that are disrupting the sector, both homegrown and global. It's a powerful combination fueled by a deep talent pool. And we're going to keep pumping those people out of what is an excellent public education system. But we have to make it be more than about technology. We've got to make a difference here in many other ways in terms of all the challenges that we see facing the world. And that's something that makes me proud to be the mayor of this city at a time when we can host this conference and to see it, see the expansive growth that is taking place, but it has to be growth with a purpose. And that's where you come in. You can be part of this Toronto success story, and it will be a win-win for Toronto and for you. This week is your opportunity to learn more about tech from each other and about innovation, but also to determine how Toronto, how Canada, but how we together, all of us from everywhere, can make that difference on things that go way beyond technology. Yes, this city is home to tech companies and their teams who are all giving us the power to become one of the largest tech markets in the world. And we're proud of that, and we're determined to build on that. Any and all businesses who come here are able to succeed and to thrive here because it is part of our value set that we embrace everybody. We're pushing back on some of the division that we see going on in other parts of the world. It's a city which is stable. It is a city which is united in purpose and deeply historically committed to inclusion. And so that is who we are. And even throughout the pandemic, we saw business expanding and growing their operations here because people wanted to be here. And I think this speaks to what you can expect in the city. And you know, I may seem immodest about it, but part of it's my job. I'm the mayor, of course. But it's also because I deeply believe that things like this kind of event can be something that makes a real difference and be just a start for things that will come, but that have to come. The differences we have to make that go so far beyond technology. So I welcome you all to Collision over the next week. I want to invite you to learn more about the city over that time and what we can do for you and your business. 3 or 4 people that I was talking to out there have all said they haven't had time to look at the city yet because the sessions are so fantastic. But please do take the opportunity to meet the people and explore, you know, what we're about here, because we'd like to think we've got something going here that is different, and we're welcoming the world. Record levels of immigration that have built this city. More than half the people who live in this, the 4th biggest city in North America, were born outside of the country. And we're proud of that. It's enriched us, it's strengthened us. And if you want to be part of something big, I say, welcome to Toronto, welcome to Collision. This marks the opening of what will be a great next few days. There are tons of events and speakers and experts to hear from that will offer you unique insight and spark new ideas and connect you with people. We have an opportunity to grow ourselves in a business context, but also to focus on how we can put our technology, our collegiality, our commitment, our values to work, meaningfully addressing some of the economic and environmental and social challenges facing the world right now. And I look forward to seeing that all unfold right here in Toronto. I want to thank Patty and the whole Collision team for the confidence that they have placed in us. I hope you all have a chance to enjoy the city. It is something that has a remarkable food scene. It's got a great nightlife. It's got a great downtown core, a waterfront, all kinds of things I can extol you on the virtues of. But let's get ready and have a great week celebrating the end of the pandemic, or near the end of the pandemic, and just celebrating the fact that we're lucky to be here and have this challenge in front of us of making it a better world for everybody where no one is left behind. Thank you very much. Enjoy.
The movie broke global box office records as it spoke to millions of people around the world and honored Black imagination, creation, and liberation. Lupita Nyong'o was one of the stars of that movie that inspired people all over the world. Now she wants to do the same for children. She voices the title character of Super Sema, Africa's first kid superhero in a YouTube animated series created by Nairobi-based startup Kukua, and they are here with us tonight. So please welcome to the stage, Editor-in-Chief at The Cut, Lindsay Peoples-Wagner, who will be talking with the COO and CEO of Kukua, Vanessa Ford, and Lucrezia Bisignani, and star of the upcoming Black Panther 2 Wakanda Forever and Academy Award winner, Lupita Nyong'o!
A little preview because we are here to talk about Super Sema, and I'm very excited to see.
Well, what are we waiting for? Trending!
Super Sema is back! And she's ready to take on the world, one technovation at a time.
Let's check.
Bye, Dunia! Karibu the Tobal Vivas!
When Dunia is fast asleep, let's all meet at the lab. We've got to save Dunia.
So buckle up for all new action, all new music, all new laughs. With your favorite African kid hero. All new episodes of Super Sema.
One day, and I shall triumph forever!
Kid power will change the world.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Lupita, Vanessa, Lulu, for being here. I'm very excited to talk to you all about Kukua, Super Sema. Vanessa and Lulu, I want to start first off to talk about why Kukua and tell us about this project overall.
So Kukua is an education, entertainment, and technology company, and we're the creators of the first animated African superhero franchise, and it's called Super Sema. And Super Sema is a 10-year-old African superhero girl, but her superpowers are real. So she uses the power of her mind, STEAM, science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, as well as her creativity and her determination to fight the evil AI robot with crazy cool inventions that she makes. We released our first season last year and with YouTube Originals, and the channel quickly grew and got 40 million organic views.
Amazing.
We're now released season 2 last Friday, and which you just saw the trailer for, and we have season 3 and season 4 underway. And I think for us, the most exciting part is the community that we're really building around Super Sema. So we have fans from everywhere writing in saying, for the first time my daughter wants to be a scientist, or my Australian son wants to visit Africa, and I think that's really powerful. Lulu, you want to talk about the vision?
Yeah, so our vision is really to build around Super Sema, our character and story world, a kids franchise for STEAM skills, and have fans interacting not only with the animated series, but also with toys and books, all the way to interactive digital experiences, and really creating multiple touch points for kids to learn and play and interact and be empowered by their favorite characters. So we're really building a whole universe around Super Sema.
Lupita, what attracted you to this project? Obviously, you get asked to do a ton of things. What made you say yes to this?
Well, this project was a childhood dream that I never dreamed come true. I grew up in Kenya watching a whole lot of foreign cartoons. One of my favorites was Scooby-Doo, and but I just didn't have any animations that had characters that looked like me.
Collaborations, or if you want to join our next event, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell and share. You can also add me online at Tinkeebellezza, Tinkeebellezza. Make sure the T is capital and send us a message first so we don't miss you. You can also add us on Line app by our QR code. Make sure to follow and like us on Facebook as well at fashionecsta. That's www.facebook.com/fashionecsta. Follow us on Instagram at fashionecstasy. Also my personal account at tanya.fashionecstasy. We are also on Twitter at fashionecstasy, and my personal account at shutanya. It's HSUTANYA. For more, just visit our website at fashionecstasy.com. Just Google search Fashion Ecstasy, or in Chinese, 时尚高潮. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. We upload videos every weekend, sometimes Friday, sometimes Saturday, sometimes Sunday, depending on my disability status. 谢谢观赏，长边每个周末都会上传影片哦，记得按订阅、按赞、分享哦，铃铛要开启哦。